Live, is there or should there be anxiety in the Tea Parties about extremists? Mark Williams on your left, chairman of Tea Party Express, joins me from Sacramento. A leading presidential contender and former Governor Mike Huckabee is with me here in New York. Gov, nice to see you.
Great to see you.
I like Mike. I'm going to have like a new pin. I like Mike. Have you used that?
There you go.
Okay. But let me start, Mark Williams, with you. You know, there are some anecdotal stories, like in the big Washington rally, how some militia-dressed guys were walking around armed looking for liberals. There are some in the extreme right, some of these Patriot Party that are claiming to have affiliations with the Tea Party. Do you fear that they will sully an otherwise legitimate grassroots movement and paint you, at least in the mainstream media so-called, as something other than what you are?
Well, as long as you keep helping them with hit pieces like the one you just ran. The Tea Party movement is a political movement.
Which hit piece was that, Mark?
Based on the Constitution, Geraldo. That piece mixing militias and Timothy McVeigh in with people who love their country and the Constitution. We are a human rights movement. America is the only society in the history of the world founded on the notion that governments exist to protect individual human rights and liberties. That's being taken away from this country. It's impossible for these people to be militias or to be racist. And by the way, Congressman Clee, that's the first time I heard of militia guys marching around Washington, but the congressman who was allegedly spat upon has since recanted that. I don't see that on the front page above the fold anywhere. And we're the ones who were egged. We were the ones who were physically attacked in some cases. And our minority members received the most vile, hateful, racist emails filled with the N-word.
Mark? Who physically attacked you?
One of our buses was almost forced off the road by a semi-driver who took objection to the fact that we were traveling the country as the Tea Party Express. If he had done that successfully, he could have killed a bus with probably 14 people on it at the time. So we're seeing that. When we have counter-protesters, we cheer them for putting the Constitution into action. We're a constitutional movement. Nutwads who march around the woods with guns and years' worth of food in their backpack are not part of us, but you keep sending them our way, and we keep doing our best to disown them.
Sending who your way? I'm just curious. I mean, you seem to be attacking me.
Geraldo,
right?
You're Geraldo Rivera. William Randolph Hearst winces at some of the work you do. These people, you keep running hit pieces like that. You and other talking heads in the media, identifying us as some kind of right-wing whack-nut outfit where these people would find a home. We're anything but that. What is it about America and the Constitution that frightens you, Geraldo? What is it about this country and engaged citizenry?
If you keep ranting, you're going to be what
is it that frightens you?
All right, you're going to be what frightens me. But Governor Huckabee, bringing this back down to earth, is there, you saw the Newsweek cover story. Yeah. You heard President Clinton. First of all, your reaction to President Clinton suggesting that we have to be careful what we say. Sometimes they lead to, violent actions.
Well, I think any attempt to try to disparage the Tea Party movement, the people who are really a part of it.
Do you think he was disparaging the movement?
He got awfully close to it, Geraldo. I think to even draw the parallel is inappropriate because what I've seen, I've been to Tea Party rallies. These are people I know. I like these folks. And part of the reason is they don't hate their government. They love their government. They don't hate America. They love America. They don't want to tear it down. They want to build it up. These are folks who are angry, but they're not angry because Barack Obama is a black man. They're angry because Barack Obama and the Democratic Congress have put legislation forth without listening to the very people they're supposed to be representing. And I don't see violence. I don't see that these people want to punch out a politician. They want to punch out the ballot when it comes November, and that's the only punching that I think they really want to do.
Well, that I think is totally appropriate. But when the Southern Poverty Law Center claims that the number of extremist groups has grown from 147 to 500 and something since the presidency of Barack Obama, don't you think that represents an extreme version of the same political discontent that is leading to the taxpayer revolt?
No, I don't at all. And I believe there's a real difference between people who are motivated because they feel like that individual liberties are being threatened and people that may be, in fact, racist. Look, there's racism in America. We know that. But that's not the heart and soul of the Tea Party movement. There are minority members of Tea Party. And it was interesting this week, one of the NBC reporters tried to goad a minority member acting like there was something inappropriate about him being part of the Tea Party.
I actually saw that, and he handled himself very well.
He comported himself well. Good to see you.
Governor, thanks. Mark Williams, thank you. Coming